What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Content Chop Shop. And today we're missing a host. Mr. Jim Beard is MIA. We'll hear from him, I'm sure, soon. But we have some fun people around still. We've got the BizBros, Luisa, and Fonzie. What's going on, guys?
It's all good. It's all good. We're excited. We're excited to be here.
He needs to continue the intro, bro. Like, why are you cutting him off? There's another person down here.
I know.
Find the beard. All right. And then, of course, my co-host at Hindsight.
I don't know why my internet's all wacky today. It's a wacky day.
What is going on? We've got Fuzzy Ron. Fuzzy Ron, what's going on?
I bet you got AT&T.
Yes.
I think he does.
Because we do. We've been having
on?
issues.
We do, and it sucks. Sorry, AT&T.
Right.
No, sorry.
So, for anybody that's listening, anybody that's watching today, we're going to do something a little different. We're just going to have
What is going on?
We're gonna actually try to make it through without everyone freaking out. But I heard you guys talking about a framework over there.
Awful,
Fonzie. Let's hear it.
So Corey, hold on. I feel like Ron is, on his own show. It's like, what's going on? What's happening here? So it's okay, Ron. We can still see you and hear you. I mean, a little bit.
Yeah, it's like having a live game of Minecraft in here.
It's so good. I mean, this is the beautiful thing, and I think this is a cool thing with you guys, especially on how you guys approach your content, right? It's like,
what is happening? Like, I hear like you guys are on different sections.
Ron, I think you need to restart your computer.
I think you need to restart your computer.
What is happening? Why? Like, literally, I'll tell you what's happening on my end. Corey's talking, and then you guys start talking, and you guys are clearly on different pages. So I'm getting like different feeds at different times. It's crazy.
Corey, do you hear us just fine?
Yes, you are loud and clear, my friend, talking about how you love our content and how we approach things.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, welcome back, Ron.
Go to a different computer, Ron.
Yes.
What is happening?
Go to your phone.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yes, going back, we're in the same show, Ron. I hope you know this. To go to a different computer. Yeah, I mean, the way that we approach, I mean, even this live stream, right? Like, we just love to try new things, love to try new conversations, love to try new frameworks, and continue to execute. And that's one of the things that I admire of you guys. It's you guys are out there doing it. You're like the, what's it called? The scroll stoppers? The choppers?
Scroll stoppers.
Scroll stoppers. No. Thank you, Ron. I just had to say the cue like 400 times. But and I think that's one of the things that we've talked about, during the challenge, even with you on the show too. We just need to get people to get and produce, right? Mm-hmm. Create with the least friction possible, so we can increase the frequency. And you were mentioning, Corey, the frameworks. We've been like geeking out about structures of content. How do people actually distribute? How do people actually create their own stuff? And Fonzie here, he is like obsessed with tennis, like big time. So bad. It's so bad. That's all he talks about. That's all he wants to do. Like, forget the company. He wants to go play tennis. That's it. And
Fonzie tennis player coming up.
Hey, maybe I should start a YouTube channel, The Journey to the ATP Tournament.
Only
So,
if you get the short shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I never wear high socks, but guess what? Since I'm embracing the tennis player persona.
They're still short. You still have a lot of leg going, so you need some higher socks.
Yep. So yesterday we were actually outside, and he was showing me this tennis coach that is producing content as well. Right. And we were like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, the way that he produces it. So I'm gonna let Fonzie describe how this content looks, and maybe we can start thinking about like our own framework. Like we have our own framework, you guys have your own framework on how you create and produce content, and then how you distribute, right? That's in general how we help other people as well to do that. So you want to break it down, Fonz?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. So I cannot pronounce the name of this coach just because it's in French and it's pretty long. So, but this guy is the coach of Serena Williams, which I'm sure probably everybody's familiar with. So obviously he has an audience of people that want to learn from him, right? But they might not have access to his coaching, right? He has an academy, I'm guessing, in France. I'm guessing also that it must be pretty expensive to be a part of that experience. So what I've noticed is that lately he started posting these literally clips on Instagram that are 2 minutes long. He posted as a carousel, so 1 minute video on the top, on the front, and then you swipe, and then is the second minute video, the second minute of that video in there. But the cool thing is the same framework. As I've been watching all of them, I'm like, wow, this is so genius what he did. So he is like the main coach of the academy. So he has a lot of other coaches coaching kids and, other people throughout the day. So what you can tell he did was he has a video.
With the stereo sound.
With the stereo. The boombox.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening.
Hey,
welcome back to the show, though, Ron. Welcome back.
Yeah, you're back.
My phone uses the same stupid internet my computer does.
Well, your computer is crashing today, so.
You know what it might be? It might be the 75 tabs that you have open in your Chrome window. That could be it.
What's hilarious is since you said that, I was like closing all the tabs. I was like,
oh man, yeah. We'll get back to that, Ron. We'll get back to that. Google just had a new solution for that, but I'm gonna get back real quick to the framework of this tennis coach. So what he did, which I think is genius, is he grabbed a videographer that follows him around. Not everybody has access for a videographer that follows you around, but again, this is in his case as this high-end coach, right? What can he do within his capacity and resources? So he got this guy to follow him, and what he does is he goes field by field. Run.
I'm trying to make it so I can type stuff, and I can't. So there's no add-ons.
We're going to go no typing for the next half hour.
Yeah, no typing. So what this guy is doing is he's going court by court, right? Overseeing what his coaches are doing with these players. And I'm guessing that he's seeing something that he can correct on the player. And in that moment is when the videographer starts filming and he goes to the player and he explains him something. So let's say he's helping him with the serve. So he goes, hey, you're doing this wrong. When you serve, you gotta, tilt your body this way and then bring your racket back and swing it, whatever. And he is like, the first part is that 1 minute of him giving the explanation. And then when you slide, the second part of the video is the player actually doing what he just helped him do. So it's great because you get this tip educational, right? He's already the attractive character. Everybody feels like they're being coached by Serena Williams' coach. And then you see kind of like the testimonial, the proof of concept, because you see this player taking action on whatever tip this guy just told him, and he's doing it perfectly, right? So it's great. He obviously the first part of the video has like jump cuts. It is not just him talking, like it makes a lot of jump cuts. They put subtitles and animate some of the subtitles. Very honestly, it's like very minimal post-production stuff on the video. But I think the framework is so great because in one day, how many courts does he go to? How many, how many amounts of mistakes he fixes throughout the entire day in his academy? So he's creating all this content just in one day, and then he's just posting it. And again, it goes along with what the audience wants to see because he is so high up in the tennis world that the comments are like, "Oh, I'm loving these tips. This tip just helped me, get my forehand on point, whatever." Right? And I'm loving them. For example, I'm learning how to play, and I'm like, "Wow, these tips are amazing." So I just love that this guy discovered his framework. Right? Would that work for us here in Content is Profit or for the hindsight hackers? Maybe not, because we are, in the computer, like working throughout the day. Like maybe it wouldn't be as exciting. We're not as high up in the influence world, as high up, if you call that. And
Definitely not in the tennis world.
yeah, definitely not in the tennis world. And the other thing is, like, this guy is literally giving actionable advice so many times throughout the day, right? So it works for him. So I want to invite people to think about, what is your framework? Why do you think it would work in your business? And I'm done.
Well, first of all, I love that, by the way. I love the idea. Like, just imagine if we had just had a little camera recording, and every time you actually went to do some kind of coaching or anything, if it was just recorded, right? And then you can go back. And instead of where we have to go in here and hit record or go play, like, consciously, right? But if it was like a camera on you, and anytime you actually did something, it actually was recording, that would be pretty awesome. But in the Content is Profit, you guys are in the same room. So, one of you guys could literally just watch the other and be like, he's making this mistake, I'm going to go help him fix it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know who makes more mistakes. So one of you guys could start recording.
Yeah, probably me. Yeah, not even gonna fight that one.
But that's okay. I mean, he learns faster. But here's the deal, right? Like this is the fun part. It's like, how can we figure out a way that we can create, like, transition from a consumer to a creator, right? Which I feel like all four of us have done pretty successfully. And then from there, it's like, how can we scale that type of content, right? So we rely on frameworks so we can repeatedly do it, right? Like your clients, right? On the podcasting world, same thing, right? Like, how can they be those creators? And then what is the framework? The framework is you guys, right? It's whatever process happens after. So you guys launch incredibly. You guys, make sure that this content is visible, right? And then after that, it's like, how do we promote, right? But if we operate outside of a framework, it's going to be really challenging to start scaling that type of content. So this guy made it super simple, where it's like, okay, my creation framework is literally, I'm going to teach something, and then the other thing that I'm going to show is a result. That's it.
Teach result.
Teach result, right? So it could be something like that, where it's like a teaching moment, and then an amazing testimonial of somebody saying, "Oh, this worked really well," right? So
I think he has the advantage, again, that is, he has the results so quickly because, right, he is literally giving that actual advice and the player is implementing immediately. How cool would it be if in our business we could do that, right? Like, we can say, like, oh yeah, right, you can, let's say, increase your conversion rate by doing X, Y, and Z, and then in the next minute you already got a testimonial right there. That'd be pretty epic.
what?
Whoa! Look who we have in here. The beard, the one and only.
Sidetracked by a 10-year-old.
Welcome.
They do that. What's going on?
It just took over.
Hey, that's fine. That's what this is all about. We're showing the real deal.
That's
right?
that's the real. That's
You know what our dad used to do if that happened?
He used to go live.
No, he showed us the belt, the leather belt.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Cookies, no milk.
No cookies, no milk.
Only when Fonzie didn't eat, that's where the belt will show up.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
Scary moment.
Yeah, Jim, just to catch you up, we're talking about different frameworks of content creation. We're talking specifically about a tennis coach, which is was it? That is Serena Williams coach, and how they do it. So
yeah, I'm gonna try to look for his.
Yeah. Corey,
we throw
the ball back at you guys. Have you guys seen something really cool like that? Right, because now we're geeking off on, like, what are these content frameworks of? Oh, baby! All right.
He said, "Oh, baby."
I had to get back in so I can. I have my microphone attached to the computer and hidden on the other side of the table. So there's.
That's the way to do it.
Fonzie's looking at his booty right now. Look at him.
Yeah.
I mean, like this, like,
Like that commercial, like that meme that's like the guy looking over his shoulder.
Yeah.
With the girl or whatever. Yeah. It's a lot like that.
But
You're
yeah,
talking about a content framework that Williams used?
Well, their coach,
Oh,
just the story of it, and just the uniqueness of this, of how he's doing it, and it's just consistently he's teaching and showing the result, showing the result, and it's just very consistent with how he's doing it and how that could be with any of us, right? And so, just from our aspect, I mean, Ron and I, we have been tweaking and building our daily hack, right? And we've now moved it to 5 days a week, and we've now finally set a time where it's the same time every single day. Whereas, like, it's taken this long process to find that. And then from even one step further is now we're doing like a series of things every single day instead of like a random topic each day. Now we're just doing like kind of like one topic for the entire week, right? Like we're personally building that framework for our own stuff. But then the key is because the goal is it's all frictionless. So that way we can do it as easy as possible, 10 days a week, right? Or 5 days a week. And, and so anybody that's, whether they're starting a show, they're having a show, or they're having a podcast, or they're doing a live, or they're writing a blog, right? Like it's all about where can they find the consistency and build the habit within their life, right?
True.
And find the way to make it as easy as possible and then move forward and be consistent and keep going. And I mean, we have someone that just launched a podcast, hit the top 10, and we're like, do it once a week. And she's doing it. She's actually pushing it to do it 3 days a week. And we're like, no, hold on. Like, but she's like, I'm in, I'm going, I'm all in. Let's go.
That's cool.
So whatever works for them. But yeah, finding the framework to be consistent and build your habit to then execute, right? Like you guys do your show 3 times a week. Mm-hmm. Like you don't even think about it, right? Mm-hmm. It's that time. When that time hits, you just do it. Like it's just part of your daily routine.
Yeah.
As much as taking a shower or brushing your teeth is, which hopefully is the case.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
By the way, I sent the profile of the coach on the messenger chat in case you guys want to check it out right now live. If you guys want to get,
if you want to,
some tennis tips in here.
Make it happen.
I mean, at FHL, maybe Fonzie wants to have a tennis match with the 4 of us and take some video, and everyone can wear some short shorts.
Oh, yeah. I would get murdered.
Oh, we got Russell in the house. What? Where are you? No,
I got the shorts. I got the shorts.
What is happening?
Jim, see what happens when you just like miss.
See, I walk away for just a minute. You guys got one job.
Now you're dealing with another
control Fonzie.
I know, man.
One
like,
job.
Let's go. I'm ready.
Off his legs. My
After
goodness.
this, I'm gonna go play some tennis, guys. I'm ready.
People are gonna start trying to do Patreon, trying to donate to those legs.
Did you seriously say Patreon?
Yeah.
That's the actual video I'm actually putting together right now. I'm working on a video for them.
No shit. For who?
Is it patrons or OnlyFans, Ron?
No, it's for
Yeah,
Patreon.
very different, Ron. Very different.
No, it is for Patreon.
And that's for this Patrick,
cool.
this Coach Patrick person?
No, it's for Sam Yam.
Sam Yam. I like that name.
That's awesome.
I need like a Jim Wim.
He is the co-founder.
I like it.
Sweet.
Yeah, this is a good setup. I like that he's got the different subjects. So he's segregating that out.
We talked about how someone just follows him around with a camera everywhere he goes. So he has continual teachable content.
Oh, the Gary V way.
No, so here's what I think it happens. Like Fonzie broke it down, but I honestly think it's the other coach filming him. He comes in and he's like, "Hey, film me. I'll do this feedback, right?" And that's it. It doesn't really need a video. But I think go to one of the videos so we can see like most of them have the same framework.
Go to the first one because I haven't seen that one and I need a new tennis.
I need it. Come on, do your thing, interwebs.
Yeah.
The
All
code.
right, so now it needed me to sign in apparently.
The
That
first
was the
one up
thing.
on top.
The first one at the
Oh,
top.
you want the first one on top?
Yeah, I already saw that one. That one is get ready right when the ball bounces.
See,
Okay.
Fonzie is multitasking. He's getting his coaching on at the same time.
Eye is right eye. It's nature. Just you have to know it because when you teach tennis, it's a big difference with technique. You're gonna make a test. You just to see which one is your main eye. Okay, put Max's head in the hole. Doing this. Okay, you see Max's head? Yeah. Is he still in the hole? Okay. You still have him?
Yes.
Okay. So the right eye. Okay. When you're right eye, your eye is there. So if you're here, you don't see the court. So he was very much like that. If he keeps his head here and he doesn't go too much there, he's going to be much more comfortable to serve.
Let me tell you guys, I worked on my serve yesterday, and I did that, and it works.
Nice.
Great.
Yep.
Great, Alexei.
Fonzie's going to be a professional soon.
Roger is left eye.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm telling
good.
you see how cool the tips. And then on this one, it wasn't the same video. Usually he has two, and then you slide and you see the player doing the thing.
Yeah.
But it's so simple. Tip, and then the proof of concept at the end. And he just does it. I don't know how many times a day he published. I think one. I think he just calls it like his daily tennis tip, something like that.
Yeah.
But it's great.
So, you know,
He's got
something
some
like
great following.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And obviously he's a personality too, and he's
Yeah.
been publishing for a while. But like, imagine, like, I think this framework is really useful for people that have retail stores, or let's say a hairdresser, right? Hey, here's the before and after. The before, you know, how are you feeling? How you doing? Like, you can build some story into it, right? And then let's get into it. And then you have some conversations, some jump cuts in there. And then after the haircut is done, then it's like, hey, here's the result, right? So you create that feature within Instagram. So again, like, think about like in your own mode of publishing, like, how can you apply a framework like this, right? And this is where the fun starts, because once that's set up, then the confusion of trying to create something new every single time, you're going to remove it completely.
Yeah.
And then you can just like experiment and continue to grow, like Corey and Ron have been doing it.
The way you think, this is like a quick win framework content, because you immediately like giving the tip, and on the other side immediately seeing the results. So if your business, right, is something, you have something that it delivers quick wins often, I think this is a great framework for you.
Ooh, the quick win framework. All right. Good job, guys. Exclusive on content. Chop chop. Pam. Have you guys seen anything like that? Like obviously this is very different to the type of content that we might produce for, because obviously it's different products, different market, different things, right? But again, as a business owner or your new media company that we, like you, the audience, or us are creating, like, what is that framework, right? Jim, you have your social framework, right?
Which is very similar, to be honest with you, very similar to showing people quick wins that they can apply quickly and have a show up in a weekend. You know, so that's really, I just do an extended version of that.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Love it. What about you guys? Any other thoughts on the way that you guys do it, and on the ways that you guys have seen it with some of your clients?
Yeah.
Corey and Ron?
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, again, it's just the consistency piece, right? And so find a way that they can do it. If it's once a week, right? Like, start there, that then they can do it consistently. And, you know, just there's so many people that we've watched that have started, they're like, oh, I'm doing it twice a week, or I'm doing, you know, whatever. And then they have to pause. They have to stop. They miss a show. They miss a week, right? And they just start to lose traction. And so that, like, that's what I've seen just with the people going on. But then that whole repurposing aspect, right? Like, that's the name of the game, in my opinion. How can you find a way to take one thing that you're doing and go to like content as profit and turn it into 30 little minions that go across the interwebs afterwards, right? So I mean, that's the kind of stuff. Like, finding what's easy and being consistent with it. And even if it's email, even if it's the, you know, your podcast or your live show or your blog, like, just that consistency. And so, like, George Bryant is my favorite on email, right? Because you're on that email list and you get something every day, and it's short, quick, easy. and it's good to follow, right? And so I look forward to that as much as I would look forward to listening to a podcast or watching any kind of other live show. So it doesn't have to be just here on this or a podcast, right? Like anything that they're doing to produce content to get your message and your voice out there. It's the name of the game is that consistency.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What I find interesting is that I'm looking at his page a little more deeply now, and he's got a lot of like quick little videos, quick little images that don't really get a lot of traction. But then his speaking and his demonstration murder it. Now the question is, would they still murder it if people weren't seeing those other pieces of content?
God, that's so good. That's
And
such a
what
good
I have found in my own experience, and I bet that you guys will agree, is that without those other bits of content that maybe don't get the traction, those premier pieces of content don't get the love that you would otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
gee, that's such a good
That's
point.
good. That's good.
So,
I like it.
here's something that happens, right? For us, and again, like we talked about this capacity, like on the show before, and how we do that, right? And how can we multiply the points of contact? How can we be present every single day, multiple times a day, to create that baseline, right? So then, when you have that one winner, you can easily identify it, and then you grab them. And we're like, okay, this is what resonates with people. This is so awesome. So I'll give you an example. Last night, I was going through my memories on my photos. Now Apple has this thing that shows you like memories on your pictures, and it was a picture of us. It was like me and Katie with the screen printing machine 4 years ago, right? And we shared this story so many times. I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This picture is popping up. So I'm like, okay, let me grab that. I'm gonna chop Katie off because if not, she's gonna kill me, right? If she shows up, she's like, oh my god, why are you sharing that? So we did that, and then I put it on, right? And we shared the story, and that was one of those winning posts, Jim, that you just said, right? And that's okay. And that can happen with like any kind of post, right? So that is a story that we've told many times. So people that have heard it resonate with it, right? They're like, oh my God, this is so cool, right? And it brings, but if we never published on the show, for example, about that story, and we don't have those pieces, then we don't have that winner, right? So then I know on the messaging side, hey, that is something that I could bring back up, right? Into my publishing, into a macro piece, into a full episode, into a value, right? And then go there. Sign a photo release. Yes. She, by marrying me, that was part of the.
That was a photo. That was on the contract.
Yeah.
My wife
We will forever be
said
in
if I
Luis's
don't-
shows and
Yeah.
content.
By marrying me, you are now a marketing material.
That's right.
I know.
No, but I originally thought, Corey. Okay, just saw that, Corey. I originally thought that more is not more, and it isn't to a point. But what it does is it primes that. It gets the psychology of, oh, I should look. And then when you have that winner, it can get all that attention because you have all those people that are already psychologically tuned into you. So therefore, they're going to give that even more love.
But even if they don't look, right? Like, so today, Ron and I were with the Daily Hack, right? If we didn't get anybody, that's okay. Someone might see Corey and Ron live, whatever, right? But then they see a post, and then again, they may look, they may not, right?
Yeah.
But then, 10 times of doing that, they might see and come get the exact right one, right?
Yes. That's Corey, like you nailed it, man. Like I think when we talk about content with people that might not understand, might not have the experience of publishing frequently, that's the one thing that like we have to talk about like every single time, because like, man, it's about the points of contact. It's about being top of mind. They're gonna see me, they're gonna see my brand, they're gonna see everything that we talked about. That immediately, subconsciously, what happens is like I'm trusting this person because I've seen them execute every single day, multiple times a day, right? They're out there, they're doing their thing, right? And then when they're ready, right, there's going to be that winning post or that winning point of contact that then is going to prime them to get your attention. So that happens with we had that example in January, for example. We met somebody around September last year from a referral base, and we had a conversation, right? And they were interested in the service, and they were like, oh my gosh, like that's cool, but I don't know if I'm ready. I'm like, don't worry, whenever you're ready, just let us know, right? And then 4 months go by, 4 months, because it was towards the end of January. And we received a call. It's like, hey guys, I'm ready to get started. And this person like did not interact whatsoever from that call.
A lurker.
To the day, yeah, a lurker, silent watcher, call it however. But he's like, one of the first things that he told us when he came back on, he's like, hey, one of the things that struck me is like, you guys are there every single time. I see you guys all the time, right? So it's like, perfect. That's all you need. It's like, it's point of contact, right? The engagement is a plus. The following is another plus, right? But the first thing is like, we got to show up. We got to be present every single time with our message. And you guys here, everybody here in this room, I think is extra. We don't have to convince anybody.
Creepy, but still.
Because I have money too. But yeah, same thing. And I love that, man. You guys like nailed it. That's it.
We often say consistency creates opportunity, right?
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
That's it.
And it doesn't matter if you're going live and you're seeing that 0 up in the top of your screen, which I deal with a lot of people that are like, it gets in their head, right? Yeah. Of like, I am so tired of talking to myself, but there's tons of people out there that may just be checking it out and just kind of waiting on the sideline, just seeing if you're a fly by night or if you're really in it for, what you're passionate about. You're in it to win it,
Absolutely. Yeah. And thank you, Robert, for the comment. So good, guys. Keep it up. Changing businesses one chump at a time. I can see it now. The Nobel Peace Prize. Let's go.
Who paid Robert to be so nice to us?
It's me. Yeah, I pay him. Yeah.
New business model.
It's like $10 a nice comment.
$10 for a nice comment. Yeah, that's right. So does anybody has another like framework content that they've seen around that is like, wow, I think that is pretty smart, pretty clever. Maybe I cannot use it in my business, but somebody else can.
Sure, absolutely.
Wait, it's a paid gig. No, Robert.
We'll talk later, Robert. We'll talk later.
We'll talk later. Yeah.
Later, okay? Later.
Robert, by the way, they all pay in Bitcoin. We don't. You better go with him. That's awesome.
Yeah, let me see here. So I was actually reviewing recently, if you guys want to finish out with a bigger topic, Blake Newbar's launch. I've been revisiting that recently, digging into it and really analyzing it. And I'd love to have Blake on here to talk about it, of course. I'll reach out to him again for that. But it was so incredible. That whole, what's that noise? I have no idea. It's a very strange noise.
It's from the keyboard now.
Hold on one second.
Where's keyboard?
Someone is banging at the keyboard. Just like,
oh, that's Ron. Yeah, that's Ron. Yeah, he's on his chat or something.
Yeah, his phone is right next to the keyboard. He's holding the camera with the keyboard like that. So,
yeah, Robert says lurkers. It's the lurkers.
Yeah. Ron, you're grounded. By the way, love the glass desk where it's also a whiteboard. Freaking love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
nice.
Good.
That's good. Yeah, that's what's
costs
up.
Extra. That costs extra.
Yes. Ron and I both have that. It makes life easier.
You got that, Corey? You writing on your desk too?
Oh, yeah.
Is it a stand-up desk by any chance?
It is.
Do you ever accidentally put your wrist on it and smear it?
All the time, yeah. I try to not put it right where my arms go.
Is it a glass stand-up desk? Dude, hey, you gotta send the link.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, send the link. Send it.
Mine's a stand-up desk too. Watch.
He's just gonna stand up.
And it's like a zoom-in stand-up desk. It just comes close.
All right, focus.
Yes,
Blake Newbar.
Blake
Newbar.
So you guys know the story of how he got started with his first campaign, right? About like how he did the orange squares.
No idea.
Like Firefest.
Firefest.
Yeah. So Fonzie, you know about what Firefest did and that whole campaign?
Yeah.
Awesome. So essentially he was admiring that, which later on came to pass that wasn't something to admire. But it got a lot of attention really fast. So Blake Newbar saw that and he was like, I got to get my orange square, whatever that may be. And so he came up with the sledgehammer thing. and he was going to break his 2 Comma Club award. So he kept leaking content that had this damn sledgehammer in the back. And that was his open hook, is that he always had people being like, dude, seriously, what the hell's up with the sledgehammer? And he's just giddy. He's like happy as hell because people are asking and sharing it and being like, what, have you seen this? And it worked. It got people talking. So he was like, I'm trying to find out my orange square. And he came across of like, okay, he grabbed one of his guys, his video guy, and he's like, let's go to Lowe's right now. Or let's go to Home Depot, whatever it may have been, whatever home store. And he's like, let's go right now and film it. Get Lewis's water bottle.
I'm behind in my water today. Look at this.
It comes with frequent urination.
Yes.
And discomfort.
This is my orange square.
That's my orange square. Maybe though, right? Maybe, because we're talking about it. And that G like sourdough. What? Anyway, so his orange square was the sledgehammer. So he was standing in his office with all his papers scattered everywhere, and he's got his whiteboard and it's got tons of writing on it. And he looks like he's like Rain Man. And he's like, I'm going to go get the sledgehammer. He just had the thought come across his head about if someone saw him with a sledgehammer in this mess, that there would be questions. So that's what he did. He just wanted people to ask questions, because if they ask questions, they're going to share it. And he's not giving good answers because he wants it to be an open hook. And so he goes to Lowe's, they film it of him buying the sledgehammer, and then they cut, total teaser scenario. And then he's in front of a fire. It's on the fence. And then he goes and there's like, he's underneath a bridge, like bum style. And there's another fire, and he's got it leaned up against the underside of the bridge. And every time people are like, seriously, dude, what the hell's up with the sledgehammer? And he's not telling him anything. He's not saying a word. So now in the back end, while he's doing these like little teaser posts, my washing machine is apparently on the rinse cycle. Anyway, I'm not gonna let it dissuade me. So on the back end, he's contacting all of these influencers, and he's saying, listen, I want to do this big launch. I will give you this graphic that's going to have your face in it, and I'll give you a shout out of some sort. I think that was it, was a shout out. And then he was also going to give them an affiliate commission for helping out. And that was with his first $7. Yeah, seriously, I need to start that. It was his first $7 like profile funnel thing. I forget what it was called. Do you guys remember what it was called?
It was like the lead
social media lead machine, right?
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yep.
So that was his big first thing, and that was what gathered his audience and got that group to blow up. I mean, we all remember what that was like. Just watching this guy's. I mean, it looked like a ticker, like just numbers flying up in that group. It was insane to watch. And so in the back end, he's got all these people that are going to share their picture in his graphic, freedom fighters. And so he times all of this in with his live. He goes live and he talks about this new thing. And he breaks the damn 2 Comma Club award, which was insane. And talks about, this is the live. Let me tell you why I did this. That was his last post before the live. So super open hook, like amazingness. And then everyone shows up to his live. He's got an insane amount of people in there that are all just giddy to know anything he has to say, because he's been like having them salivating over whatever the answer is going to be. Yeah. And on the same day, all these influencers push to his live. And it just went off. And then he pitched his $7, social media lead machine. And that was his first thing. Then I hear that he did it again for his partner program, but I didn't experience that as much. So I think that, Ron, are you guys in the partner program? I thought one of you guys was in the Blake Newbar partner program.
Nope.
He's just shaking his camera. Okay.
Even the camera is like, nope.
Yeah. Anyway, it was massive. He was a 6-figure, probably 7-figure launch for his partner program. It was incredible. And it was based upon all these funnels that he pre-made for you depending on your niche.
Yeah.
He took like 3 months and just made funnel sales process after funnel sales process for every possible niche that he could think of that were the big ones in ClickFunnels. He just did a survey of ClickFunnels to see what the main topics that were covered, and he covered those and made funnels for each one of them. And then he said, I'm going to make your profile perfect. You're going to have my team do it. So that, you know, all the flipping and all that cool like 3D stuff that his profile had in it with the video, he did all that for you. He gave you literally all the templates, all the email scripts, everything. And he didn't do another thing after that. He literally sold the thing, gave you a group where it was a community where you could bounce ideas off each other, and said, deuces, I'm off to Cabo. Like, it was amazing. Like, because he put in all this hard work, now it's evergreen. And he just lets that baby run. And he runs ads to it all the time. Yeah. But that initial launch was just astounding to me. And I keep revisiting it. And it's something that I want to figure out what my sledgehammer is.
Yeah.
You know, what's your sledgehammer going to be?
The washer machine.
My washing machine. That's it.
No, that's good.
Will he ever get to the spin cycle? Will he ever get to spin cycle?
Stuff. It's like, what do you have in there, Jim? Tell us. What do you have in there?
Yeah, it's interesting the level of strategic thinking there. I wonder if he planned everything from the top, or he said, let me start with this, and as he was going, he's like, oh, maybe I should add this piece, maybe I should add this piece, maybe I should add this piece.
I would love to know that too. From what he was in Steve's event, and he spoke to us about his launch. I got to find that video, but he was talking about before the sledgehammer, he just knew that he loved the Firefest launch, and that he was trying to think of like, what's my orange square? What's going to be my thing that's super shareable that everyone's going to love to share with friends and family? And he was like, it's going to be an open hook. It's got to be like a mystery, or, you know, some kind of I want to know more storyline. And he came up with smashing his 2 Comma Club award, and that's where everything started. Because then he was like, what am I going to break it with? I'm going to break it with a sledgehammer. So then he had the sledgehammer in all the back of all of his videos.
Yeah. I mean, I loved everything about that launch. I wasn't drawn to actually go and partake and watch. I think I did watch when he actually did the official unveiling of it that first time. But it didn't help me, or it didn't sell me on being a partner, so to speak. But the
but did you show up for the live?
Were so
did
good.
You go to the live?
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah.
Maybe you just weren't his ideal audience.
Yeah, his launch, he didn't sell me there, but he got me there. And that's what everything he did pre-launch did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's good stuff. Next step for Content Chop Shop at some point is either we break down the campaigns with them so we can ask behind the scene questions, or we can bring the producers of these awesome ads. So Ryan Reynolds, open invite. And then they can tell us how the creative process goes there. Oh, whoa.
Welcome to the show, Ryan.
I just wanted to smell him. Can you put him back up, Rob?
It's good.
It smells good. It smells good. He smells like... He smells like gin.
Yeah.
Like gin.
Yeah.
I would like some aviation gin after this dynamite show that we just put on over the last hour.
I've never tried his gin. I wonder if it's good.
At Funnel Hacking Live, we should all try it because, we've got to try it.
Absolutely. Try it.
We just bring a cut up, like a big like.
I did the same thing, Ron. I was like, oh, he's over. No, wait, he's over here. Yeah. I did the same thing.
That's cool.
Like, where am I smelling?
Yeah.
So this was a different episode, but it was good.
It was good.
I like it. I like this type of episodes. So I think it's interesting. We're chop shopping frameworks and strategies. I think that's important too.
Chop shopping.
Blake Newbar is good.
Shout out to Blake Newbar, by the way. If you ever watch this for some weird reason, we want you on the show. We want to hear about your whole launch.
Oh my gosh,
and all of its amazingness.
It'd be awesome to get him on the show and then like critique every one of his ads, like just his ads for one show.
Like, you suck.
No, I mean, he's got so many good ones, but it'd be nice to hear his opinion. He's like, oh, this one really I hated, but it performed well, or this one I loved, but
Yeah.
it didn't do anything.
Like
right?
he puts a little extra like storyline into his ads. Like there was the one where he was like trying to pick a lock and, you know, get into some secret place that has his blueprint in it. Like he does really like kind of goofy stuff, but it also is engaging.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I agree. Perfect. All right. Well, I hope everyone that's watching, listening, paying attention, had a little fun and didn't get too annoyed with all our crazy issues today, like missing the beard and Ron struggling, can't even participate. But, you know, the BizBros, they held it together for the Content Chop Shop today.
We all did.
We all did.
Except Ron.
Except
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. Thanks, everyone.
All right. Thank you guys, everyone, for watching Content Chop Shop. We'll see you next Thursday with another episode. Hopefully a little more put together, but not much.
This is perfect.
See you guys then.